Now this is what this gentleman on the video is saying. He's saying, okay, so someone goes to Brad's website, landing page. Sorry, just dropped the cap to my marker. He goes to Brad's landing page. This prospect goes through Brad's sales page, and then calls the iPAS office and talks to Kevin. This prospect, this is what this gentleman was saying. This prospect wants to talk to Brad. He thinks he's going to be talking to Brad. All of a sudden, he gets Kevin. Who's Kevin? He thought he was going to talk to Brad. Again, much on the contrary of what this gentleman was saying in the video, Brad's not a salesman. Okay? He doesn't know what to say, how to say it. Not even to mention, he probably won't get prospects because he doesn't know how to advertise. His website probably isn't going to be any good anyway, so therefore his phone's never going to ring anyway. Well, the way we've solved this with iPAS is really, really cool. We've put hundreds of thousands of dollars into creating iPAS. It took us 8 to 9 months to develop, and that was from the experience that Chris and I have generated and gathered over the last 5-6 years in this industry. So there's really 11 to 12 years of putting iPAS together. It's been cumulatively, it's been 12 years in the making. Hundreds of thousands of dollars put into creating iPAS to where it is today. So let me address this. This is the way it works. When someone comes on board iPAS, they get set up with an iPAS website. It shows Chris and myself on this website, and there's a lot of people that try to play on this and say, you know, Chris and Chris are branding themselves. They're getting rich off of that concept. Well, it's genius how we've done that, and I want you to understand that unless you are a phenom in this industry, you're a prodigy and you can do a great website, you have a great story, and unless you can market and advertise and you can pick up the phone, you have no business branding yourself. If you want to brand yourself, you can still use it with iPAS. We've got big-time affiliates that are putting their own websites together and marketing it and making a lot of money with it, and that's great. But what iPAS really caters to is those who may not be able to do that. So you get a Chris and Chris iPAS website. We have marketing professionals, okay, marketing pros, who are going to market and advertise for you. This is how it works. Let's say that it's the easiest way to describe it is that it's one big co-op. Okay, so let's say we've got 100 affiliates on board, and they have spent, let's say, cumulatively, they've spent $80,000 in marketing. Well, then Chris and I, to make this simple math, we're going to dump in $20,000 of marketing, and then that puts this at $100,000. All right? So what this means, since Chris and I invested $20,000 in this campaign to get things even bigger, that means that Chris and I own 20% of the marketing. 80% of the rest goes to the affiliates. Okay? So it's evenly split. Whoever, if someone spent $10,000 in advertising, that means they own, if $10,000 that they spent goes into marketing, then they own 10% of all the traffic that goes to iPAS. Now this is going to scale up. Our marketing budget will be at 7 figures a month very, very soon, and so it can scale up as big as we want it to, and that's what's cool about it. So what this means is it's all one big pool. It's all one big collective website. It's all one collective amount of advertising that we can scale as big as we want. We're hitting TV with infomercials. We're hitting radio campaigns. We're blasting the entire globe with all kinds of campaigns, from online to offline, direct mail. There's literally nowhere to stop our campaigns. Even if we get 100,000 affiliates on board and we have a $10 million a month marketing campaign, no way can we saturate it. You look at companies like Google and Amazon. They have got multi-million-dollar monthly advertising campaigns. That's huge, okay? So that means we're going to be up there playing with the big dogs in whole as iPAS. So you have the exact same website that Chris and I do. There's no difference between your website and mine. No one can tell who it belongs to. It doesn't say, you know, this is so-and-so's website. It is one company website that all the traffic goes to. The other cool thing is your advertising is identical, exactly the same as Chris's advertising, the same as my advertising. Your advertising is going to pull every bit as effectively as mine because it's the same. Yeah, see, that was one other misunderstanding understanding that a lot of people have is, well, yeah, Chris and Chris are going to take the best campaigns, and then they're going to give us the worst ones that don't perform. It's all one big co-op. So if we're pulling in 10,000 leads a day, it's all going into a pool, and then they're distributed evenly amongst the shareholders in our co-op. Very, very cool, and it works very well. So now let me address the other issue this guy was saying. When someone goes to Brad's website, which is the exact same as mine, they're expecting to talk to Brad, but they won't know it's Brad. Okay, so when they get to Kevin, they won't know if they're supposed to be talking to Kevin or not. This is something we've thought about, something we've got a perfect remedy for. So when Kevin picks up the phone, all right, they go through the process, they fill out an application. They can either call into our office and talk to you. We're just saying Kevin is one of our sales guys. They can either call into our office and speak to Kevin, or if they don't call, they're going to get a call from Kevin. All right? Here's the other thing that's cool. Let's say they did pick up the phone and talk to Brad. Brad is this guy who isn't good on the phone. He doesn't know what to do, know what to say. You know what? Kevin is an absolute rock star. We don't have anything but the best of the best people on board iPAS. From anywhere from account managers to affiliate managers to salespeople, we have nothing but the absolute best. Kevin is a much better salesperson than Brad. Kevin is a much better salesperson than myself, much better salesperson than my business partner, Chris Jones. Because of that, we're using our salespeople to close our sales too. All right? So, if anything, people are going to be going through the websites expecting to talk to Chris or myself. You know what? Before they're on board, they don't talk to either of us. They talk to our salespeople. And we're generating 6 figures a week with that method. When you call up Microsoft, you have a problem, or you're looking to buy new software. Obviously, Bill Gates is the owner of Microsoft, but when you call that number, do you really expect to talk to Bill Gates? Absolutely not. When you pick up the phone to call Walmart, do you expect Sam Walton's descendants to pick up the phone, or what do you call, if you were to call Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg? I mean, I can give you example. But you never talk to them. You talk to their professionals, people that they trust, people who are good at what they do. And so that's what we've done with iPAS. Okay, we're moving into a 10,000 square foot office right now. We've got 2 offices out in Phoenix. We've got 1 office in Indianapolis. We're moving our Indianapolis operations to a 10,000 square foot office. We're hiring 70 to 100 new employees. We're expanding like crazy because iPAS is on fire. It's taking off. So that's the great thing about iPAS. You know, it really is automated for the end user. Now the last thing we want to be considered is a come on board, sit back, get rich overnight type opportunity. That's not what we are. It's not what we claim to be. We have legitimate products ranging from physical products you're going to get to your door, just a beautiful, beautiful iPAS presentation that you can put on your bookshelf. It looks awesome. It's a conversation piece, so people will be like, what is that? Just because it looks pro, it looks awesome. So you're going to get physical products to your door that will help you enhance your business, help you take your business to the next level. You're going to get a lot of e-commerce products. You're going to get coaching and mentoring. You're also going to get a vacation club where you get 4- and 5-star resorts at 2- and 3-star prices. So that way when you have the time and financial freedom, you can take that much needed R&R vacation. So very cool stuff as far as the products go. But the neat thing is, for the end user, it really is an automated system. Okay, it's being able to leverage any funds or any time that you may have. Okay, you're leveraging the time of professionals who can probably do something better than you might be able to, such as the advertising, the website, the talking on the phone, and doing all the selling. That's what all successful entrepreneurs do, is they leverage other people's time and they delegate things that they may not be as good at. And that's exactly the principle and the concept of iPAS. With that, I hope you have a better understanding of what iPAS is. There's a lot more to it, and the idea of this wasn't to cover every single aspect of iPAS. In fact, I covered a lot more in this video than I initially intended to. But if you do want more information on the commission structure, on the products, on what we offer, where we're located, all that kind of stuff, do your due diligence, do your research. I encourage you to do that. Pull up iPassmovie.com, call our office, ask us any questions you might have. You know, we're not trying to hide behind anything. We have fly-ins on a quarterly basis, so you know, you can come in, check us out, ask us any questions in person that you might have. So again, I hope you understand, have a better understanding of what iPAS is, but the most important thing I want you to understand is that you don't need to brand yourself. In fact, with iPAS, you don't need to brand yourself ever. But if you do want to at some point, iPAS is the vehicle that's going to get you to that point of where it'll build your credibility, the credentials that you need, the success to come across as someone who really knows what they're doing in the industry. And so with iPAS, you'll learn a ton along the way, but the great thing is, with it being an automated system where we've got over 100 professionals that do the dirty work for you, the legwork, the website building, the marketing, the advertising, you know, it's really a great structure for the newbie, but it's also great for the experienced affiliate because it's just a money machine waiting to happen for you. So that said, if you have any questions, any concerns, anything at all at any point, give us a call. But just remember, the things that you hear, the things that you read, make sure they're coming from a viable, unbiased source who's not just trying to plug something at the end to encourage you to jump on their opportunity or buy their product. That said, have a great day.